Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for the time. To begin with, I think, Salesforce has been for 18 years. We just celebrated our 18 years in the market. As we go ahead, what is it that makes Salesforce, one of the key things? The three key, pillars of Salesforce is our business model, our technology model, and our learning model, right? So what is our business model? So I think when we started off, the whole idea was to get it onto a subscription model, which essentially means it's a cloud-based tool. It should be as easy as logging into your system, logging off, and you just pay for what you use. And along with that, we have a panel of partners, our evangelists, or what we call as MVPs in Salesforce, who make you successful. Our technology model, you should be able to go ahead and build whatever you require within a short duration based on your value. It should be as secure as possible, and that's what we go ahead and deliver. And our learning module, so Salesforce launched what we call as Trailhead, which is essentially a self-paced learning module where anybody in this room can actually log in, learn about Salesforce, learn how to build applications, or learn to use Salesforce applications. These are some of our three core tenets that based on which Salesforce is built on. It takes a lot of pride based on all the success. Over the past 18 years, we were named as the most innovative company in the world. But what also kind of brings a lot of pride to us is what I think we have added close to about 2 million jobs out there. And we look at contributing close to about $400 billion in GDP through our Salesforce teams, through our extended ecosystem of partners and our customer evangelists. I think this is what we are really proud of, and I think a lot of it is owed by our customers who are there with us and who continue to grow along with us. Some of our core things, what is Salesforce? Yes, we are known there. We are known as a big CRM brand and so on. But what is it that is core to us? It's largely on the trust, right? For us, your data resides on Salesforce. So for us, your trust in how we manage your data becomes extremely important. We want to make sure that when you're using Salesforce, you grow along with us. And that's the growth that we promise you when you get onboarded onto Salesforce. Salesforce does 3 releases every year. So that's a new innovation that we bring every year on our platform, and which is where we see our customers leveraging it. Equality, I see equality in gender, equality across any type, equality and diversity in the workforce within our partner ecosystem. That is something that we encourage. So these are the 4 things that these are our core values. One of the most important things that I have a lot of pride in being associated with the organization like Salesforce is our philanthropic model. It was indeed so innovative, where we said 1% of our product, 1% of our revenue, and 1% of our employees' time is given back to the community. As the CEO, Mr. Mark Benioff, says, the business of business is to give back to the community, and which is where we are today talking about close to about $1.6 million being given back. We're talking about close to about $128 million being raised in the form of funds, and close to about $29,000 K products which are being given back to the community for non-profits, for educational institutes to leverage Salesforce as they grow. But what also excites me is the way you have seen technology transform, right? Something which I'm not quite sure how many of us actually got to use this, but we had the earlier mainframe technology. We slowly moved to the client-server technology. Today, I think we have the entire teams. I'm sure all of us have smartphones here. We are so connected to the cloud, the social bit of it, the mobile bit of it. Now, I think one of the other things that we are seeing with a lot of businesses is how to leverage artificial intelligence. Now today, every app around us is becoming more and more, it's more intelligent. The devices are more intelligent, which is how, if you look at it, if you see, for example, Facebook, they actually, based on the way you are utilizing the tool and so on, they're actually able to tag the people or tag friends onto your home profile so that you can go ahead and select. Or you have the Google's driverless cars. I'm sure we are, probably will see that soon in India, but we have the driverless cars coming in. But all that is driven primarily around artificial intelligence, and that's a place where, Salesforce has stepped into as well. Now, today, irrespective of whether we are a very large customer or whether we are an SME customer, for us, it's all about how do you put customer at the center of everything, right? A customer, your customers, that is, your and my customers, in fact, at the center of everything in terms of be it your marketing activity, be it about customer service, be it across, in terms of products, your sales teams. How do you make sure that you put the customer through at the center of all of it? And we do that, through our commerce, through our analytics solution, through our apps, or through across, utilizing products. One of the biggest, inputs that I hear from customers is, hey, we get a lot of data. There's a data sitting on an ERP system, there's a billing data, there's an order management system, there's a CRM system. There's so many data points that I'm collecting. Now, I'm not able to, how many customers actually go ahead and leverage that. Now, which is where we are actually saying, just about less than about 1% of the data is actually being leveraged by companies to go and connect back with the customers and have more relevant discussions. Which is where we say, we bring in Salesforce platform with our sales, our customer service, marketing, communities, analytics, our commerce or e-commerce cloud, our app cloud where you can build your apps, and of course IoT or connected products. The key 5 transformations that Salesforce is today bringing to a lot of our products and our customers is around how can we make our apps and our products more intelligent? How can we have more speed, bring in more speed onto the platform? How can we bring in more productivity as part of it? How can we have mobility introduced to it? Or how can we have IoT or connected products into that? In terms of products, I'm a salesperson. I'm out there in the market. I'm talking to my customers. I'm sure so are you as entrepreneurs. Now, how would you like to have a tool which will actually tell you what are the deals that you should go after? What are the kind of customers who are more likely to buy your product? And give you those intelligent suggestions so that you have a higher probability of a closing. Or let's say for a marketing person, what are the things that she needs to do to go get more relevant audience onto the sessions. Now that's where the AI of Salesforce comes in. AI is not just on applications of Salesforce, but it is also on the platform. So if we have any developers on this platform, if you're looking at building applications on Salesforce platform, AI is one thing that automatically gets extended to you as well. Lightning, right? What is Lightning? Lightning is basically a new UI that Salesforce launched, essentially to make the sales, the service, all our applications work much faster. Not just that, it's also about how we can enable our developers to build apps much faster. And in addition, it's just not that about building app or utilizing Salesforce applications. We have close to about 4,000 applications on a Salesforce marketplace called as App Exchange, which are Lightning enabled as well. Now those are again extended applications that you can leverage as part of the business. As we move on, we are all creating documents. We were talking to some of the companies who are into product development and so on. So they're creating Google Docs. There's creating worksheets. Now the point is they're all sitting in silos, and there's no way they're collaborating on the multiple people who are working on it. Which is where we introduced a tool called as Quip, where you not only get to create these documents, but you get to collaborate on these documents. You get to have notifications on these documents. And the best thing about all of this is it is on mobile, so which means as we carry around our smartphones and walk around, you get to access these documents and collaborate in real time. Mobile, right? All of us have our smartphones, our mobile phones. Today, how many of us can access the data which is sitting in our offices on our mobile phone to be more relevant and to be more real-time in our interactions with customers. Well, with Salesforce, you can do that, right? With Salesforce, it's a mobile-first company, so every application that we talk about today is mobile-first. It's already enabled. And going forward, if you're looking at making it a branded application for your company, for your company's branded application, you can do that as well. IoT, a lot of discussion. I think a lot of names. I think we had Mr. Arun Moti from Triveni Turbines here as well. Some of our customers. Today there are so many devices that are out there. Now, how can I collect all the data, bring it onto a common CRM platform, and make sure that I am more proactive rather than being reactive in kind of the support services that I deliver, right? Or the way my sales teams have conversations out there. Now, that is one of the key things that we are trying to bring across, saying that, you can also build your IoT, focused applications on what we call as Thunder or IoT Cloud. This is a very brief, I would say a single slide. But what it really means is, at the bottommost, you have your data points which are coming in from multiple sources, like your ERPs, your billing systems, your CRMs, or any other app that is out there. Now, on top of that is where we are placing the layer called as the Einstein layer, which is the AI layer, where we are making sure that intelligence or the machine learning that we are today talking about is already built in. So if you are building applications on Salesforce, that again has an AI component on it. On top of it is our lightning, which I spoke about, the lightning speed, the speed, the speed at which you can build those applications, or the way you utilize the applications. And of course, the core Salesforce applications itself across sales, service, marketing, communities, analytics, building apps, or commerce cloud or productivity apps. So this is a brief slide which kind of summarizes what the entire stack of Salesforce. And as we look at it, today when we go back, we are listening to our customers, and the feedback that I get from a lot of our customers are saying that they are going to go ahead and recommend Salesforce to the people whom they interact with. They are going to go ahead and use Salesforce wherever they are or whichever organization they are in. Now, believe me, I think this is something that is said only when our customers are successful, and I think this is a really great feedback that we get from our clients. And this is a brief one I wanted to share. I am open to our discussions, but these are some of the, I would say, few of the 150,000 odd customers that Salesforce has. These are the ones who are actually, utilizing Salesforce in India across, financial services. We talked about SME. We are talking about customers like, Padmini Product, which is an agarbatti manufacturing company. We are talking about Ankidine, which is again a playground equipment manufacturing company. We are talking about a fertilizer manufacturing company like Myco, which is using Salesforce. So this is where we are saying, Salesforce is leveraged extensively by SMEs, be it across sales, be it across service, be it about connecting their other business applications to bring them on a common platform. Of course, these are some of our other global customers, manufacturing or IT, or customers who are leveraging Salesforce as well.